motion of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in this stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working big.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going with the counter play here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown Sooners! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Found a seam. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hand, it's Barnes. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Looking down the middle. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll run it from the gun.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though, and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
What a disappointment. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man,
That's some whole shit. He did that on purpose.
Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Right on the money. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
We'll hope for that scud shit for real, bro. He ain't do that shit.
The kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Burks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down and run. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Oklahoma 20, Auburn 14.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Onto the field again. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. And they're able to get him down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Give to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pulls it in. It's Burks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear.
Here we go, here we go.
It'll be a draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Calls his own number. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, I love the defense there. Backs against the wall on third down. You know you're going to see run. You're able to stuff it, and you send a little bit of a message. I know it's early in the game, and we know you're going to continue trying to run the football, but you are going to have to earn every inch you get.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Are forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about Kevin. Thanks for the update. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Running free. Touchdown, Auburn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the point after is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Kent. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Pace, 27, jump.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Barnes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid proof. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Cobb. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Simmons. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they turn it into a defensive score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The FIU Panthers have avoided the noise all week. They've let their playing do the talking, and that speaks louder than anything. They're trailing by 20 to FIU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Tosses it incomplete. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
No No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft spot no matter what coverage the defense is in.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Hard running there. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Trying to find his man in the middle. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and no good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams